Hi guys, today I want to talk about three things that affect people directly or indirectly. Number one, your ears. Number two, eyes. Number three, your mouth, your tongue. I want to tell people that life is spiritual. Life is really spiritual. If you have not yet known that, then it's high time that you get to know that life is spiritual. And when we speak about, like, number one, when we speak about what we hear will matter a lot in your life. And that's why we don't open our ears to everything that we hear out there. Some of the things that you will need to close your ears not to hear them, because they are not there to build you, especially the negative words. When you listen more about negative things, you will turn out to be negative. When you listen too much about people maybe speaking against your spouse, telling you that you married the wrong person, telling you that you're dating the wrong person, by and by, as they tell you that, you will get to by and by you will start getting convinced that that partner of yours is not a good person. So it is because you opened your ears so widely to listen from the wrong people, maybe from people who dislike her or him, because in this world you cannot be loved by everyone. So when people tell you about that's not a good business, this is the right business, and maybe you are convinced in yourself, you just feel even inside your heart that this is the right business for you, but people will come and discourage you about that. So why should you give people your ears? People who discourage you, people who pull you down, people who will tell you things that do not build you. As a counselor or as an advisor, I do not advise people to do what I want to do or what I think it's best. I tell people to do what they feel it's good for them, they feel comfortable with, what they are convinced that it is in them. Because even work, you do it with passion. If you don't have passion in anything, meaning you are doing it for maybe for money, you're doing it maybe for to please someone, so you cannot do it perfectly. But for you to deliver what you're doing perfectly, you must have that passion in anything. In anything. So don't give people your ears anyhow at all the time. That maybe people are talking wrong about the government, you're there listening to them and supporting them. Hey, yes, it seems like this government is going to kill us. Definitely they will kill you. Why do you support the negative people? Nowadays, when I listen to people talking negative about anything that concerns me, I would rather keep quiet and assume that I'm not listening, or get out of that place. How can you talk wrong or bad about my government or my wife or my spouse, my parents, yet I cannot get rid of them? I cannot get rid of my wife. I cannot get rid of my child. Then you're here speaking, not talking negative things about my children. So those people that speak negative things about anything around you, they will affect you directly or indirectly. So it's better you close your ears or you get out of that place for you to have a good future. Number two, I want to speak about eyes. What you see will matter a lot. Do not open your eyes to anything that you see. Yes, okay, you might see anything accidentally, but don't focus on that. Don't just stay on that thing which you know it is not good. Like for a Christian, maybe, if I give an example, if you're saved and you're a follower of Christ, when you come across bad pictures, pornographic movies, clips, when you come across them, what do you do as a Christian? The best thing is to just flip. Do not stay there and start staring. They will defile you. So what you do is just to Assume you have not seen anything and it just pass by. But when you stay there, you just stare at that clip or that movie. The more you will want to know what is the movie has, what is inside that clip. The more you say, the more you stay on a picture, the more you would want to see what is on the other side. You see? So the best thing you do is to avoid. Don't look at anything. Yeah. Those things will defile you as a Christian. And they might even affect you also, directly or indirectly. Let's take for instance, when we watch movies, I'm sure there are so many people who have watched movies and they dream about those movies. How does it happen? It's because these are gates. These are gates to your soul, gates to your spiritual being. So when you watch some things which are not good, definitely they will start affecting you. That's why you dream about horror movies, those scaring movies. When you watch them, you still dream about them several days to come. Yeah, that's how they can affect you, because a movie is spiritual. Don't just take it for granted that it's just a movie. It is spiritual. Those people who are doing it, they have spirits. Yeah, and you who you are watching, you also have a spirit. So when you assume that whatever you see, whatever you watch, that cannot affect you, it will affect you. It will affect you with the time, even if it won't affect you immediately. With the time, it will affect you. When you watch people killing people, like when we have tribal clashes, when you watch people killing them, you also feel. Let's say for example, those people who have never killed anybody, when they see someone even slaughtering a chicken, you will see them having those feelings, having it's as if it's them who are being slaughtered. Why? Because when you are seeing, your eyes are able to send the signal very fast to your brain, telling you that this person is doing ABCD. That's why I tell people life is spiritual. Yeah. So don't take it for granted that seeing things that cannot affect you. It will affect you. Just avoid, just limit what you are able to see, limit what you are able to watch, limit yourself. Just focus on the things that will grow you. Just focus on the things that will exalt you. Yes, propel you. Don't just watch anything. Even if you like watching movies, just be selective. Watch that movie that you know, after this I'm going to be motivated. After this, I have known something that I was not aware about. So it is important for you to limit yourself, what you watch in your life, in your day-to-day life, on TV, on your phone, social media. Yeah, physically. Just limit yourself. Focus on what you want in your life. If you want to grow academically, just focus on academic things. If you want to grow spiritually, just focus with spiritual teachings. Yeah. If you want to be a great businessman, just focus on those people that went ahead of you. What made them fail, what made them bounce back again. Yeah, just focus on those things. So don't take it for granted that your eyes cannot affect you. They will affect you if you do not take care of what you watch, what you watch. Number three, I said about mouth. Your tongue. Your tongue is very powerful. It is very powerful. Even the Bible tells us that a tongue is a very small part of your body, but can lit a fire to the whole nation. Yes, it's a very small thing, but can do wonders. Can speak healing. A tongue can speak healing. A tongue can prophesy. Yeah. A tongue can do a lot of things. A lot of things. So be very alert what you speak. Be very keen what you air out. Like now, if I advise parents here, be very keen on what you tell your children. Be very keen. Be very keen. You don't just call your children names and expect them to be a different thing. If you call them cows, if you call them dogs, if they call them camels, if you call them all the domestic animals, what names, and you expect your child to become a doctor, it is a little bit difficult. It is not easy, and it's not gonna be easy. Yeah, speak positive things about your children. Speak positive things about your businesses. Speak positive things about yourself. Some of the people hate themselves. They will always look themselves at the mirror and say, I don't look good here. Here, God never created me well. Some of them will look them in the mirror and say that they wish they were light skinned. You see, love yourself the way you are and speak about positive things about yourself. Do not be negative about you. Anything in your body, may it be the fingers, anything, your mouth, your teeth, just appreciate anything in your body. And that's how God wants us to be, appreciating ourselves because we are fearfully and wonderfully made. And He who created us is not a man. So He saw that it was good. You looked good the way you are. Appreciate yourself. Appreciate what you do with your hands. Even if you're doing mjengo, just appreciate that mjengo. Appreciate anything that you do. If you're a businessman, appreciate it. Appreciate that even if you are starting small. That one does not limit you. That one will never pull you down. Even those great business people, they started somewhere. So appreciate that level that you are. Always speak about positive things about that level. Always be positive. About your employees. Always be always appreciate and be positive about people around you. You're gonna have to appreciate your spouse. You're gonna have to appreciate your children. Do not focus on neighbors' children and say, "Oh, they are pretty. Oh, they're bright." Then you don't tell yours like that. Come on, appreciate your things. Talk about even if they don't get anything in school. Just love your kids the way they are, and try as much as possible to help them become better. Tell them if you're not getting these you can do here better. Yeah, because you might find that there is people with children, people out there, some of the people out there have children who are not well, who are not that good in academics, but they are good in sports. Yeah, your child must be good at something, not in all things but at something. So when you find that your child is not doing well in academically, don't just pull that child down, that you're useless, you don't get anything, you're foolish. Don't call those names to your child. Come on. Tell this child he can do better. Always. Always. Tell them they can do better. And by and by, who knows? 10 years later. Who knows? 5 years later. Because I have seen students failing at grade 8. They fail at that grade 8 or class 8. Yeah. But when they go to high school, they happen to score A's. They happen to score B's. What was the difference? The child stood positive that he or she can. And that's the motto. We can. In as much as today I might not be there, I must be there in days to come. I must be there years to come. I must make it in my life. Oh, come on. Stay positive. Talk about positive things. Maintain about positive things in your mouth. Yeah. Do not speak ill of yourself. Do not speak ill of your nation. Do not speak ill of your friends. Come on. Words are very powerful. Words can build or words can destroy. So it is upon you to know what you speak, what you air out to people like here on social media. I must know what I'm airing out, because whatever I'm airing out today will judge me tomorrow. If I speak about positive things, if I advise people the right way, if I counsel people the right way, tomorrow will judge me. If I did it the right way, I'll be appreciated years to come. There are so many motivation speakers that have died, but their message, what they left to us, it is still important. People like Miles Monroe, the message that he left in this world, it is still existing, and it will still exist in the next 50 years, 50, 100 years to come. And so many other people. So what we speak shows to other people who we are. Yes, if you are full of abusive language, that's what you are. If you're so full of negative things, that's who you are. And I will advise people here. If anybody here, I'll advise anybody here, whether you're married or not, whether you're a youth, whether you're young, whether you're single, listen to this. That never give negative people a chance of any discussion. Never discuss with any negative person. If that person is not optimistic, is not positive about even the government, like right now everyone is complaining about our Kenyan government. Whether you like it or not, it will be there for 5 years. It will be there for 5 years, whether you like it or not. So what will you gain when you speak negative about your own government? What will you gain when you speak negative about your spouse? What will you gain when you speak negative about your teachers, students? What will you gain? At the end of the day, you found that teacher in that school, and maybe chances are very high you will leave that teacher in that school. So what you do, you focus with yourself. You focus with what you do. Leave alone the negative people. Even if the person, your tutor, your lecturer is negative about you, don't focus with that. Don't focus with negative people, because they will always pull you down. When you speak negative about anything, it will never work for you. Just get it, the back of your medulla, that you will never achieve anything when you speak negative about it. Because where will you even get that psyche? Yeah, to do what you want to do, to be with who you want to be. If you are listening to the negative people, you are discussing with the negative people, they will always mislead you. They will always tell you that this is impossible. You want to start a company, they will always tell you, where will you get money to do that company is so costly. They will always tell you that. They will always tell you that, oh, that chair is too expensive. They will always tell you like that. Why are you buying a phone of worthy 200,000? They will always tell you that. Yet you can even have a kabambe and still speak with it. Yeah, we call them enemies of progress. Me personally, you cannot come here and start telling me negative things about anything around me. We start from the government, we go to my wife, we go to my children, we go to my parents, my siblings, and my friends. I will not give you my ears. I will not listen to you, and I will not comment, because I know it will affect me directly or indirectly. May God bless you. Bye.